Topical issues. Why days of the week should not tie you to a rhythm. When we were small children, we were all taught the days of the week. We were told these days came in this order: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Remember singing that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That is how we were taught from the beginning. As a teacher, I've also taught the small children that way. On school-going age, we were told Monday was the first day. That's when we would all go to school. And Sunday was the seventh day. But some Christian churches and the Jewish had it that Saturday was the seventh day. So in the African continent, Kenya, Monday was the first day. But I understand to the Jews, seventh was Sunday was the first day. So there was that difference. Came from different religions, different days organizations, different calendars, different names. I only came to realize this month, last week, that there was a time when we had 8 days in a week. We knew there are 7 days in a week. There are 7 days in a week. Monday, Tuesday. Little did we know that there's been a time when there were 8 days. So these changes have come. We've argued which is the first day, which is the last day. This is the seventh day. Others have argued on Saturday. This is the Lord's seventh day. Others have argued on Sunday. It's all in order. Because we were given the Jewish religion first, the way we knew it. We didn't know there were Viking aspects in it. So we knew we were given the Jewish religion, and the seventh day was Saturday. There are people who will not do anything on Saturday, like it or not. And the others who take it Sunday is the seventh day. But those who know, this order is our own making, according to the systems that ruled us. Interesting. When Augustus, the Romans are the ones who shaped the normal civilization that we are in now, the Roman kingdom. When Augustus, the first Christian Roman emperor or Caesar took over, Sunday was their official day for worshipping their greatest deity. The deity was the sun, called Solar. The Greeks also had the sun day. They used to call the sun Mithras, or light, but I cannot be able to tell which day his worship was. So we all parroted in nursery, first day, Monday, like that. And others will come, those who believe in starting with Sunday, will say Sunday, first day, that way. So I would like to bring the very origins of the days. I got some in Viking, just for I didn't get all the 7, but I have them in English. But you know, English is a Viking language. Did you know? Many don't know. In England, in Britain, they are settled the Danes, people from Denmark, they are Vikings. They are settled the Saxons, people of the swords. Which group of people would we call? Like the map group, those who carried spears and carried the swords, the Saxons. And we had the angels. The angels are the ones we call the English people. So English is angel language from angel land, England. So they are all Viking languages. Let's start with Sunday. It is Sundagri. Monday is Manadagri. Tuesday is Thaisdagri. Thaisdagri. And Wednesday is Odin's Dagri. And there are the other dagris I didn't get on time. So there are other dagris. I guess dagri may stand for day. So there is the Sun Dagri, Mana Dagri, Thais Dagri, Odin's Dagri. Let's move to the other Viking language. We've left that Viking language, the original. I don't know if that one is from the Nordic countries, but let's go now to the Viking language from the angels' land, the language that we learned to speak. And in angel land or English, we say Sunday, and what it means is the sun's day. So there's no quarrel about that. It's the day of worshiping the sun. We agree. Then Monday or the moon day, the day of worshiping the moon. And then we have Tuesday, which the other Vikings called Thaisdagri, that Thais days, a war god called Tyr. So that is the day of worshiping Tyr, the war god. I think if we have to break it to Greek, then we would have Mass, war god. Then Wednesday is the day of God Odin, of course, the one of knowledge. So it is Odin's day. Thursday is the day of the God who thunders in the sky, who uses lightning and thunder as his hammer. It's called Thor. Thursday is Thor's day, God of thunder. Friday is the day of a god called Friggi. It is Friggi's day, God Friggi's day. So these were days that were there for worship. They call it what? In Ynglinga Saga, that is the story of Odin. Odin is recorded as the early Norse king. The timeline of Odin, that is the most interesting thing. The timeline of Odin, if you start counting the timeline, and what we Christians count as Jesus, are roughly the same. Interesting. In Ynglinga Saga, Odin is recorded as the early Norse king. Norse is north. When we were young, we used to say that those people had long noses and they would speak through the noses. Where we didn't know that is that Norse meant north. So when I also saw it the first time, when I started doing, I was wondering the Norse, and then I realized Norse is north. The timeline of Odin and Jesus are roughly the same. The years. Interesting. That is how it goes. But we know it's from the east, so we go from there. It's interesting about Odin. There's something I got about Odin. That Odin hanged himself from Asgard realm. For knowledge to be there, he hanged himself. Of the gods, the Asgard realm of the gods, in order to gain mystic knowledge, and is said to be the same source of new life after Ragnarok. This almost sounds like a Ma language, Ragnarok, but I'm not surprised because we had a worker, we had a volunteer worker from Denmark, and he told us also when they call son of, they call Ole. So when it sounds like Ma, I'm not surprised. So this is Ragnarok. And you know what Ragnarok means? It means doomsday. The final war with the catastrophic final war of the gods. Doomsday. Life after Ragnarok. Doomsday. The catastrophic final war of the gods. Of the gods. You understand what I mean? So, the days go with the Viking mythological gods. In the Nordic countries, the sun is Sunday, and the moon day, Monday, also become the first 2 days. In theirs, Sunday and Monday. So we can now get where Sunday becoming the first day is. It's from the Nordic myth of gods. Sunday is the first day. So they will automatically end to Saturday being the 7th day. But to those who got in with the Roman calendar, then Sunday becomes the 7th day. Also the first 2 days, that is, and the Roman gods became 4 of the Nordic gods, which with similarities. Mars became Tyre, Tuesday. Mercury became Odin, you know the planet Mercury. It became the center, the messenger of the gods. Also it became Odin, that is Wednesday. Jupiter became Thor, or the god of lightning, the king of the gods, became the king of lightning and the king of thunder. And Venus became Friggy, Friday. So we've been having quarrels of which is the first day, which is the last day. The Christians adapted, those who took proper Viking, Monday, Sunday became the first day. Those who took Roman arrangement, Monday became the first day, and Sunday automatically became the worship day. The other one, Saturday, automatically became the worship day. And interesting, when Islam, which was birthed or born by Christianity, began, they quickly took the market day that the Jews were using, Jumu'ah. Jumu'ah was the day that the Jews would do all the shopping, because Saturday they were not supposed to do any work. So you will do your shopping, do everything on Friday. Because the Muslims did not want to merge to interact with the Jewish worship day, they brought Jumu'ah. So we have Ijuma. I know many Muslims do not know that. It was the market day for the Jews. So the arrangements we've made are our own arrangements. We've put our orders. The one Nordic, the other one is Roman. But the days should not bother you because they are 7. We have got the classical one, the school ones. You teach either way Sunday or either way Monday. But nobody knows the real first or the real second or the real one day. Do not boast to somebody. We are the ones who know the first day or the last day. Because these days were for worshipping the gods that time. It was the religious organization and arrangement that made them, that gave us in those different orders. But generally, they were for worshipping first the Nordic or the Viking gods, later the Greek gods and the Roman gods, and now many of us sing, we've never even known the meaning. We just say, today is Monday. What's Monday? The first day. We've never known the meaning. But I think after going through that, we've known the meaning of those days, and we have known, according to the Viking saga, what doomsday mean. It's as simple as that. That's my take for now.